Ah, thought I had my juice. Oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Bad Blood returns this Saturday, 5th of October, for the first time in 20 years. And we have a stacked card ahead of us for this Saturday coming. Now, we are just going to run through everything that I think is going to happen on the show and who's going to win the matches and just the normal predictions video. If this is the first time that you have stumbled across my page, where have you been? My name is Parky Streams. We do live wrestling reactions on TikTok, on Twitch, and we are starting to do some more long form content here on YouTube as well. So if this is the first time that you've stumbled across the page, hit that subscribe button, hit that plus, hit that follow button on Twitch, hit the notifications bell to be notified when we upload videos. Without further ado, let's get right into the predictions. Starting off, we are going to head in with a match that was recently added to the card. Bayley taking on Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, this match I thought was going to go more into a triple threat match with Naomi involved as well. But we saw Bayley taking the victory in the number one contenders match on SmackDown, giving her the opportunity to face Nia Jax at Bad Blood. Now, with it being Bad Blood, I thought there might have been more of a stipulation involved. We might see something on Friday for the show coming up, but personally I think Nia Jax is going to win this with the help of Tiffany Stratton, because we're all going to think Tiffany's going to cash in and it'll just give Nia the edge against Bayley, and it'll distract Bayley. Bayley will get rolled up or annihilated, and 1, 2, 3, and Nia walks out of Bad Blood as WWE Women's Champion. But could that be the start of the feud between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton? I believe so, because we've seen Nia deteriorating every single time Tiffany's music's hit, and she came out with that briefcase. Could this be the final nail in the coffin, and could we see the feud begin with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton? Next, we are going to go into the second women's match of the night as Liv Morgan and Mami go head-to-head one more time for the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship, with the stipulation that I thought was just so out of pocket. Dominic Mysterio up inside of a shark cage hanging above the ring. Now, I'm all for it, because as we have seen in the last two times that Rhea Ripley's tried to gain back her title, Dominic Mysterio has been the one who has got himself involved and cost Mami the title opportunity. So having Dominic Mysterio hanging above the ring in that shark cage definitely adds another dynamic to the match. But there is another two members of Judgment Day. We have Carlito and JD McDonough. Could we see them getting involved? Could we see a return possibly of Raquel? We know Raquel's had a long history with Liv Morgan. Could we see that return come and help Liv and she be another member of the Judgment Day? I just don't think Mami's going to regain her title this soon yet. I think we're going to see Mami getting pushed and pushed all the way to Royal Rumble, and she wins the Royal Rumble for the opportunity to win back her title one more time at the grandest stage, WrestleMania. For this match, I'm going to go with Liv Morgan. Continuing on with the Judgment Day theme, we have Finn Balor taking on former Judgment member teammate Damian Priest. Now, this is the first time Damian is going to have his hands on Finn Balor since what happened at SummerSlam when he cost him the title. But as I previously stated with the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley match, there is another two members of Judgment Day who could definitely get themselves involved into this match. Could we see Adam Pearce make this a no-holds-barred match? Could we see some type of stipulation been added on the night? I would not rule it out. We saw it happen at Backlash with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton with the Bloodline, but that was Nick Aldis. But we do know Adam Pearce is trying to get a reign on everything in Monday Night Raw, so could adding this stipulation be happening on the night? Who knows? With this match, I think Damian Priest just has too much fire behind him right now. I am going to go with Damian Priest in this one. He has definitely elevated himself as a character. He's definitely portraying himself even more. This is the Damian Priest that we should have had as the World Heavyweight Champion, but sometimes you need to lose something to build that fire, to give that oomph. And this has definitely done that for Damian Priest. With this match, I'm going with Damian Priest. Now, This is what I'm meaning by we're going into Bad Blood. We're returning to Bad Blood for the first time in 20 years, and we only have one stipulated match. The shark cage doesn't really count in this moment because that's only keeping one member who wasn't even involved in the match in the first place out of the playing field. We have the rubber match that we have been waiting for. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk inside Hell in a Cell. Now, if we go back to my Bash in Berlin predictions, I called this. Let's just look back. I don't know. I just think it's gonna go to one apiece, and then the final grudge match is gonna be something where no one can get involved, where no one can get in, no one can get out. Potentially Hell in a Cell, but yeah. So I called this back at back when it was Bash at Berlin. So I am excited for this match, and again with the Scottish bias in me, I have to be rooting for Drew for this one, understandably. This is another elevation of a character that I have seen before with Drew and his with his run back in ICW after he first left WWE. When he returned back to ICW. So I am seeing a different elevation of a character that I have once seen grow and grow in ICW. Again, with this match, I'm going with Drew McIntyre. The Scottish bias is in me, the love for Drew himself, and the love for seeing CM Punk get beat up inside Hell in a Cell. And of course, we have the match that personally made me go, what the fuck? You know, every time I keep looking at this graphic, I'm like, this makes no sense to me. This makes no sense to me. We have Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns teaming up against the Bloodline. Now, we obviously know the story. We obviously know why it's happening. The Bloodline have overshadowed Cody's title run. Solo Sikoa is trying to take over the Bloodline from underneath Roman Reigns. The storyline matches up, but your world champion, your main staple champion is not defending his title in his hometown. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous, WWE. I'm completely baffled by this decision, but anyway, we digress. Now, we all know how dangerous Jacob Fatu is, and I have no doubt that he's going to be the most dangerous man in this match. We saw what he took out Roman Reigns on his own. I also have a feeling that Jacob Fatu has already aligned himself with Roman Reigns and is playing devil's advocate and playing inner spy. With this match is very, very hard to call, but I personally think they're not letting the WWE champion lose in his hometown. And they're not letting a Georgia Tech alumni lose in Georgia. I personally think that we're going to see Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns win this match, but are we going to see a decimation of these two at the hands of Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa and the rest of the Bloodline? Not unless Roman and Cody has some backup. Now, we do know that Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, they'll be watching this very, very closely. But we also have heard some speculation about Jimmy Uso. He might be coming back. Can we see the return of Paul Heyman as well? Bad Blood is this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be live streaming all of our reactions. So come and join in on our conversation. And like I said, if this is the first time that you've stumbled across one of our videos, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe, hit that plus, hit that notification bell to be informed of when we upload all of our content. And I thank you all for watching the video. Let me know in the comments below if you have gone with the same people or if you think there are other competitors are going to win the matches this Saturday. With the return of Bad Blood, do we see the proper full step into this new era of wrestling? I mean, we kind of saw it happen at WrestleMania and SummerSlam, but is this going to be the staple mark of what we're expecting to see when WWE moves to Netflix? I'm personally excited. Let me know in the comments if you're excited too, and it's Bad Blood, baby!